Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Prodigy here today, and welcome to something that should be a little bit different and pretty cool. So, as some of you probably know, I've been working on Quantum of the Seas for a few months now, and by a few months I mean almost a year. I started this, I think it was like late June of 2015. It's now January of 2016, and now of course he's back. Anyway, so. Yeah. So we've been working on this. As you can see, it's actually in the water now. This is in a new port that we're working on here on Astaria. You can be sure to check the link in the description for the website to Astaria, as well as the IP and everything. So you can come and check this on yourself and meet me. For those of you that want to do that, you're more than welcome to. So it's been here, and while it's been here, we've really been working on interior. And so I have a few things to show you that I don't think you've seen, but we'll go ahead and do a runner, and I'll talk about what we've been doing and what's left to do. So to start off, this area up here is like the gym, the spa. I'm not actually 100% sure the name and everything. This has been under construction for a while. We've been working on this, and it's been a huge pain in the butt. But we finally fixed, sort of, so we can start working on this again. Really, the problem was that the elevators were like back here. This wall used to be the edge of the elevator, so we moved the elevators forward by probably too much, actually, because you can see there's not much room there. So we'll see how that goes. But so we did move the elevator pretty drastically there in order to be able to shorten this so that we have enough room for that indoor pool that should go somewhere here-ish. So hopefully I have enough room now. It still might be a little tight, but we'll see. Pool deck, not much has changed. I don't know if you've seen the pool deck, actually. I have no idea if you've seen the pool deck. Well, this is the pool deck. Yeah, I probably should check that video. So this is the pool deck. This took me quite a while to do, but I'm pretty happy with how this area's turned out. Obviously, it kind of ends here, but hopefully we'll have the exterior totally done here within the next few days / weeks / months. No, this is definitely something on the list. Once we finish up decks 4 and 5 on the interior, I'm sure we're gonna hop back up here, try and knock that out, and then work on the Lido decks interior. Of course, there's buffets, the teen clubs up here. I think there's a whole bunch of stuff that goes back in there, so we will need to sort that out. So that's definitely on the list of things to do. In here, there isn't too much. The atrium is right here, as you can see. It's a really tall atrium on board, and we'll go down there in a moment. For right now, I want to show you Seaplex, and here's a full-size basketball court. They'll do bumper cars here, roller skating. It's really cool. They have a bunch of cool stuff. They have an Xbox booth over here, or Xbox Arena or whatever. So just some game consoles up here, nothing too big. And then over here there are just some like table games and stuff. So I think that's ping pong. And then there's, oh, I don't even know. Oh, this is air hockey. I remember those are air hockey, and I think there's more ping pong over there. So nothing too crazy going on. Got some TV screens. There's also a few more things we're missing. I know there's like a hot dog stand over here and some other things along with stairs and just other little things. This is definitely not done up here, but a lot of this was done. And credit to Nico. He did help me a lot up in this area, making it look really awesome. So that's pretty cool. So I guess one more thing I want to show you outside. We'll go ahead and fly outside here. Here's the funnel. I don't know if you've seen the funnel. I really don't know if any of this was done, but the funnel's in now. I might be changing the way that the actual funnel's coming out of the top. This is the smokestack, I guess. I'll be changing how the funnels come. I don't know. Whatever. The terms, the things. I'll probably be changing how these look up here. They do look a little weird, so we'll see. I'm not 100% sure at the moment. And then back here, there's some pretty cool stuff. We have the Flow Rider, which is pretty awesome, and credit to Fire, aka Vohan, who's the vice president here on Astaria, for hooking me up with this. He did this. He's really good at intricate and detailed stuff, and he helped me out here. And then here is the iFly. I think, what's it called? It's iFly, or Ripcord by iFly. iFly is the company, right? So this is Ripcord, which is like the skydiving simulator here on the back. Pretty cool. I did this, and it turned out a lot better than I expected it to, so that's pretty cool. Here's the rock climbing wall. Obviously nothing really done here other than the actual walls in, so we'll have to sort that out at some point. I think now we're ready to go and go look at some interior. So I figure I'll jump down here. So you can see these are like, and on the ship, these are like butterflies flying on the wall here. So we did do that. That looks pretty good actually. I like that. So that way is the Royal Promenade, and that's what we've been working on most recently. But I figured to start out, we'll head towards what's it called? 270, and I'm going to just do this. Oops. Sorry. Alright, so right here is just a little hallway thing, nothing too much going on here. And then we get into the I don't even remember what this area is called. I'm sure I'll edit it in or annotate it or something. Here's Hublot, just watches. Right, so sorry about that. Dog went crazy again for absolutely no reason, as per usual. So that's cool. But this story here is called Vulgari? That's, I'm gonna guess. That sounds about right. So yeah, that's that. I mean, there's nothing too much going on here. Obviously, these are just jewelry stores. For those of you that don't know, jewelry is pretty popular on cruise ships because when you're in international waters, there's no sales tax. So of course, when you're buying something as expensive as watches and other jewelry, as DJ Khaled would like to say, but when you're buying this stuff, sales tax can really add up when you're buying something that's stupid expensive. So a lot of people choose to do that on board a ship, while they're on vacation, and that way they can get not really a deal, but by not having to pay for sales tax, you're saving a lot of money. So that's very popular on board ships. Over here is Jamie's Italian. This is pretty cool. It's just a casual restaurant. Nothing too crazy going on here. We got the fancy light posts, which are cacti and flower pots and stuff. Those are pretty cool. Other than that, nothing too much going on here. Just pretty basic food place. Over here we have actually I'll save that. That's a kitchen, but we'll save that when we go around to 270. So this right here is Vintages. This is just a bar type, some light dining. Nothing too much going on here. It's pretty cool, but really just a basic area. Here, it's just a hallway. We got some seating along the sides, some doors out into the promenade, which the lifeboats I do need to fix. Charles pointed out to me that these aren't actually floating like this, that they're actually sitting down, so when people go to board them, they actually just walk right on. These don't have to be lowered first. So that's pretty cool, I guess. So that's obviously something that will need to be changed. There's just some more chairs and stuff. I think this is an art gallery or something. I'm not 100% sure. But this right here is really cool. This is the cafe at 270. The 270 itself is not done, as you can see. It's pretty intense in here, and it's one of the bigger venues, and so I'm saving the theater and this for when we have a fairly large group of people, including JJ, Nico, everyone like that, and that way, we can all knock it out. And for something this crazy, having one or two people do it is just kind of not gonna cut it. You can see unknown. Hello, unknown. So this is Cafe at 270. This is like a buffet style restaurant. You can obviously buy food and take it into 270 while you watch the show or just hang out, because during the day 270 is open just kind of as a lounge. It's a very big lounge at that, but that's what it's there for. And so you can get some casual food and stuff here. Some basic stuff, and then all condiments and everything over here. If we walk back here, this is the kitchen area. This is the kitchen. Okay. This is the kitchen area. I don't know why that didn't work. I'm going to go ahead and replace that door, though. So there isn't really too much in here. This connects to Jamie's Italian, which you saw a minute ago. So it's just a basic kitchen. Nothing too crazy going on in here. Got the vents on the ceiling. Dude. Got some vents in the ceiling, some sinks. Nothing too crazy. Ovens, stoves, all that good stuff. So nothing too crazy happening in here, but it's pretty cool, and I'm looking to do a lot of details like that, hopefully. Oh, great. Throughout the ship, and this is bound to replace, and yeah. Who else is on? Right. And also at the end of this video, I do have some stuff to talk about, some random stuff. I just reminded myself. Anyway, let's go ahead and head towards the Royal Promenade. This is what I've been working on more recently. This was actually all done a few months ago. That bit right here. More recently, we've been working on this side, which is the Royal Promenade. We actually had a version of this done-ish, like the actual walls and everything done, but it looked really, really bad, and it was pretty ugly. So went ahead and restarted that. I did the other night and spent a few hours cleaning it up, and then over the past few days, we've just been in and out doing all sorts of cool stuff. So to start, there's actually a big sculpture thing that's hanging here. I haven't put that in yet. That should be pretty cool. Other than that, elevators. Yep, those are here. Staircases right here. And then this goes out to the promenade. They do these double doors a lot so that, like, if it's windy or rainy outside, that won't come into the actual area over here. So it's kind of like a, I don't know, like it separates it, I guess. Over here, we have the next cruise thing. Obviously, this is a bit neglected, but it's pretty small in real life as well. It's really just like you're able to talk to people about booking another cruise with Royal Caribbean. So nothing too crazy, and obviously, you know, most people that are going to be looking at this ship won't care so much about that. So that's the reason why it's so small. Let's see what else. All right, so if we head over here, this is Wonderland, which is imaginative cuisine. This is a pretty interesting place. It's kind of trippy in a way. Like it's very Alice in Wonderland-y. Like it's very reminiscent of that movie, which is pretty cool. It's very purple and pink, and it's very bright, very odd. Like this is like a chess piece, and there's like violins and stuff along this wall. Obviously, we can't do much in that regard other than just put some blocks that are the same color. So that's cool. I'm not really 100% sure what's back here. Maybe like a kitchen or something. It might be, yeah, because there's another food place right here. So that could be what that is. We'll have to figure that out. We'll obviously just wait and see. This is Izumi. Some Japanese cuisine. JJ did this while I wasn't around. It's pretty good. You know, he definitely did a good job. There are a few things I think I might change about how the outside works here. I think banners are a good way to try and figure out, you know, how to do this. So we'll try a few things out, and don't expect this to stay the same. There's probably going to be a few changes at least. Yeah, look out for that. That'll be in the books at some point. Over here, this is pretty cool. We did this today. This is the Bionic Bar. So this is the bar where the robots will serve you drinks. So again, there's not too much you can do about the robots other than this. All the drinks and stuff are on the ceiling. So those are there. You can see we got the upside down trapdoors. It's a very robotic looking place, which makes a lot of sense, you know, if you think about it. You know, it's pretty grayed out, and it's cool though, and I think we did a pretty good job replicating that. I'm really happy with how that turned out. Over here is the shore excursion, so you can come here and book shore excursions if you didn't do so online already. So you can try and get those last minute deals, stuff like that. So there's just a few registers and some tables for you to sit down and consult somebody about what shore excursions, you know, are best for your family, or what's best for you. So most ships will have those on board, and that is the Quantums. Alright, so down here, this is Boleros. This is a lounge slash bar. This is pretty cool. It's like a live music. This is where the music performers would play. And then it's just some bar seating and a bar, and you know, nothing too much. No like tables or anything. I don't think they serve any food here. I think it's really just a bar. Maybe some light like appetizers and stuff. And for the most part, that's really it. We're working right now. This is Sorrento's, which is like a pizza joint. There's a Royal Caribbean shop here, along with, I think there's another shop as well, like another jewelry shop that's right here. So that's getting done. And then down here, this is all rooms until we get back there, and it's actually restaurants. The restaurants back here could be interesting, to be honest, because this is only 3 tall here. The restaurants above get the advantage of being 4 tall. This is only 3 tall. So something tells me we're going to be using slabs a lot for ceilings. So that could be fun. If you're wondering what these big black things are, it's for the atrium. Just putting lights and stuff down there for the elevators and having that blacked out. But yeah, there isn't too much else. I figure I'll go ahead and fly. We'll go up and look at some rooms. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and talk about some other things. First things first, you might notice right now my name is _Vapral_. Yeah, that's an interesting story. Somebody actually tried to hack my account. Don't really appreciate that. I'm not sure if they you know, learned about me from this channel, or if it was just some random guy who saw some random account and went for it. Whatever. That name continues to pull up accounts for Russian social media like accounts, so I'm gonna assume that person is Russian. And they tried to hijack my account. Didn't really work out all that well. Didn't really work out all that well though, because, you know, it was still linked to my email. So when they changed the password and everything, all I had to do was just go to my email and change it back. So yeah, that's cool. I got my skin back and everything, but the biggest problem is the name, and I can't change that for 30 days. So I will be running as Vaporwell for a while. If you come on the server or see me around, my name will be Vaporwell for the next 22 days, I think it is now. So yeah, that kind of sucks, but whatever. It happens. So the rooms are pretty basic, by the way. Nothing too much. Bed, little table, and we have there's a bathroom in there as well. Nothing crazy. Another thing I want to talk about is I'm actually going on a cruise, and I haven't told you guys about this, even though I've known about it for over a month now. I will be sailing on board Independence of the Seas in March. On March 17th, I will be aboard Independence of the Seas. It is a 4-day itinerary departing from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It sails to Cozumel and back, with the day at sea in between each leg. So that's pretty cool. You know, hey, maybe one of you guys are on that cruise. That'd be cool. I'm really looking forward to it. You know, the last cruise I was on was Disney Dream, and that was in April. That was last April, and I've never been on a Royal Caribbean ship, so that should be interesting. Also, expect a model coming. After Quantum, my next big interior model will be Independence of the Seas and Carnival Paradise at some point, even though now I've learned that I've never been on board Carnival Paradise. I thought for a long time that Carnival Paradise was the ship that I had been on, and I've never been on board Carnival Paradise, which sucks because, you know, you kind of, you know, I was really little, so I didn't really remember the trip at all. But just, you know, thinking that this ship was that ship, my first cruise and all that, and, you know, giving it all this credit, and to not actually have it, you know, be the first ship kind of sucks, because that was one of the reasons why I love this class. The class that I was actually on first was Carnival Triumph. That was the first ship that I had ever been on, which kind of sucks because I've grown a hate towards that ship. So that's cool. So yeah, it's kind of an interesting situation. I mean, I'm sure, you know, first world problems here, but like, you know, you just kind of, you grow this affection for the ships that you've been on. You like them or don't like them, depending on how your experience was. So yeah, that'll be in the works as well. I don't know about interior, but at least an exterior model will be happening. And again, interior on Carnival Paradise might be happening at some point. Other than that, I think that's enough for this video. I've been off topic enough when we're supposed to be talking about just this ship. We talked about that, and we talked about a cruise, and we talked about my name, and then, yeah, it was kind of messy. But thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss when the ship is released. It will be out at some point. I'm not really gonna be, locking into a date or anything, because I really don't have any dates yet. I really don't know when this will be done. It depends. JJ and I have been going to town on this thing for this past weekend. Other than that, obviously this side, all the rooms are done, which is sweet. The other side, unfortunately, has not received that much attention yet. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. My phone is ringing right now, so I'm going to try and end this real fast. But thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Like the video if you liked it. Dislike it if you dislike it. And I'll see you guys in the next video.